Hey all, it's been a bit. Uh, so I've been sick. Apparently, I came down with a relatively nasty stomach flu bug, and I realized the time of when I'm going live because I'm probably not gonna go live later tonight. So I wanted to start this off by saying, "Hey, how y'all doing? Hope you all doing better than I'm currently doing," which I'm still recovering, which is why I'm not going to be doing the dinner stream. But I wanted to go live, play a game for a little bit while I digest what food I was able to consume, um, and kind of go from there. Hey, Slayer. Hey, Sandra. Um, so, for those of you who are tuning in, I've been sick. I caught an nasty stomach bug. I'm recovering, but there won't be a dinner. Pardon me. There won't be a dinner stream. I've eaten what I can eat. So, feel free to share what you've been able to eat. I've got a little bit of drink left. I did get McDonald's, but I got like no salt fries, which God, their fries have become so plain. But ironically enough, I was able to consume them easily. Isn't that bad? Like you remember when they were made with beef tallow? Oh, God, those things are so good. And then they took that away, but they were still okay. Then they changed up their oil, and I was like, that's not great. But then they changed their potato. It all hinged on the potato. I'm telling you that's what they changed the potato, and they never looked back, and they've never been the same since. But I was able to consume because they were plain enough, ironically enough, for me to eat without it causing a stomach issue. And then I took some medicine the doctor gave me so I could eat the chicken sandwich because they no longer have grilled chicken, but plain chicken sandwich. Uh, and I'm just hoping to keep that all down. And tonight's dinner is probably going to be more of the really plain food and cleaning the kitchen and stuff, which is why I didn't want to be live because I've been struggling to do things as it is. Yes, that's exactly what I got. So the doctor was telling us that there's a stomach bug going around that usually it's 24 to 48 hours, but like the one that they got, the one that they've been seeing is like 4 to 5 days or longer for recovery time. And I'm definitely in the 4 to 5 days slash longer recovery time because like I started getting sick around Friday, Saturday, and then like it's just been a horrible weekend. Um, had massive like stabbing stomach pain, and then I haven't been able to eat virtually anything for 4 days. Today is the first time I felt like legitimately hungry in 4 days. So yeah, and I took that. It was like I was able to eat the fries without too much issue, and then I took the Zofran and nasty tasting stuff. Like it starts out okay, like oh step back, and then like the actual medicine hits, and you're like stop you skip a few steps in that meme of strawberry. You just skip to the worst one. So no, I shouldn't even be drinking this to be honest. No soda. I'm not supposed to be drinking soda. Um, I kind of like got the soda before I realized like carbonation is not really good for me right now. In general, I need to stay away from carbonated drinks. But I kind of got it before, and my spouse was like, "Did you just get carbonated?" And I'm like, "Ah, fuck, I don't want to dump it out." So just slowly consuming that. Um, and I have a skit that I would love to record. I don't have the energy, in all honesty, to record something. Carbonation is very very mean water. Um, poor poor killer has been like waiting outside the window for extra treats, and I've been too sick to give him anything beyond the normal food. Uh, so no, so he hasn't gotten his extra treats, and he's like, "Where's all my extra treats?" My kiddo the other just today picked him up when we were coming back from picking up the medicine and the doctor, and they were like, he's getting fat again. I'm like, yeah, because I have an audience who keeps giving him extra food. But yeah, I have a skit that I do want to record, a couple of them actually. um if you think you're getting enough hydration, double it. No. Sips. I'm not supposed to be drinking a ton of food. I'm supposed to be going or drink. I'm supposed to just take little sips. And I've eaten more food today than I have, like I said, in the last 4 days. So, and like it's already like my stomach's already angry, just not super super angry. I will say, I'll make sure, like, if anyone donates on here, he'll get treats, and I'll probably give him some treats later tonight, regardless, just because he's missed them. And I usually give him an extra treat personally once a week. Before we started doing all that, it was like a once a week extra treat, or twice a week if I could afford it. Um, Pardon me. We're just really low on funds right now, so we 2 more days. I just gotta survive 2 more days, and then I did get confirmation that my insurance will get refunded eventually. The overpayments I was making, at least one of them, will come back to the account. Do I look extra smooth to you guys? Like, I'm looking at my screen and that looks oddly smooth. Like, I've seen myself in the mirror and I'm not this smooth. Like, don't get me wrong, I have stuff to revitalize my aging self, moisturize. I have not done that in the last few days. I look right. What's going on? I look too smooth. You guys remember watching Doctor Who? It was like moisturize me. Well, I haven't moisturized. I've been sick. Oh, I can't get too excited. Ugh. What is going on here? No, that's just the noise. The noise is fine. Ah, ah. Oh wait, no, fix. Leave the automatic exposure on for now. To be fair, I usually don't stream down here when it's daytime, so maybe that's one reason why. The lighting is off. Automatic white balance. That fixes it a little bit. That fixes it a little bit. But, anyways, the exposure. It's not that dark in here. It felt like this. Why? Camera, why are you doing this? What the? It makes it look like I'm in a dungeon. I can tell you right now that it's much brighter than this. It's about like that. It's like a nice warm tone in here, even throughout the day. Nighttime I gotta add a little light, but oh, and hey Jared, how you doing? God, I hated that. For those who don't know, we lost all our aid programs a while back. Right, food stamps was the first to go. Then Medicaid went not too long after. Thankfully, it lasted until like we had transitioned to the other insurance. Um, Food has been so fucking expensive. So fucking expensive. And mind you, like where we live now is probably better because like we hit so many sales that I legitimately don't need to buy food if I don't want to go buy food. The problem being that like I don't have any like quick meals. I don't have anything when I'm sick besides like a can of soup, which I had. I went on Discord. There was like three people sick all at the same time. Decimated my soup. I, I think maybe I have a can of bean and a can of veggie. If I'm lucky, I have a couple can. Well, no, I have a couple cans of chicken noodle, but that's because I went back out to go get more soup. I had to. I didn't have a choice. No one was able to eat anything else. No one could cook. And no, this is the stomach. Uh, it was weird. Like I have a visceral reaction to some foods, and like I was eating food Friday night ish, Saturday, something like that. According to Raven, it was Saturday, but I was almost done. Took a bite, something hit my palate, and it was bad. It was like rotten bad, which is probably didn't help the stomach bug any. Um, Visceral reaction was like I'm gonna throw up. Threw up everything I ate. It was really really bad, and by the way, if you have Prime and you have Twitch and you have them linked, you can support us without it costing you a dime. So if you have Prime and you have Twitch, you can support us without it costing you a dime. And I thought that was it. To be honest, I thought that was it. And then I go to bed. I wake up because I don't sleep very well because pain, and wake up with massive, like feeling like I was about to call the ambulance type of pain in my stomach because I woke up, took a shower, and that happened, and threw up, and I hadn't eaten in several hours because I hadn't felt like eating, so I had nothing in my stomach, and consequently, didn't have anything in my stomach. I was like, oh, that's not good. I shouldn't be throwing that up. And things just kind of got worse before they got better. Like the debility, the pain I felt, the initial pain never came back. That super, I feel like my stomach is splitting and tearing apart and somebody's like ripping my guts out type of pain. That never came back. But it did feel like I had somebody stabbing me in my stomach several times, and it would ease. If I kept heat on it, that was good. It was kind of good at least. I found, I kid you not, a heat sandwich. I had a heating pad on my back where I threw my back out from throwing up. Yay. And then I have a heating pad like right here. And I still have because like this part, when I threw up, like the muscles here contracted and I have weaker bones. Um, and I definitely felt something like pop. It was probably that floating rib or something not wanting to be where it needs to be or something. Um, Either way, like it feels good to have a little bit of pressure there. Of course, that causes a little bit of, pardon me. That's another thing you need to worry. You need to worry about. I don't want to be doing that all on stream at night while moving, because that's what's going to happen. Is the more I move, the more gas gets expelled. I need to go to the dentist too. That's another thing I need to do. We are about to play a game, is what we're going to do. I'm checking on people. I've been sick. Haven't done my streams to be like, have you eaten? Have you hydrated? Speaking of hydration, let's take a sip. I need to get things set up on Twitch. Also need to get things set up for TikTok to stream over there. Um, but I'll probably do that tomorrow or the next day when I'm hopefully feeling way way better. I'm hoping that by tonight after dinner time, I'm well enough to at least attempt to do a recording. But there was a game I got. I didn't have to pay for. I got it's a playtest thing, and I was like, "Oh, this would be a great game to stream." So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get you guys. Can I set this up so that is where I want it? Make sure the things that I don't want to be over there aren't over there. And I need to probably turn off sound, sadly, or at least the music, just so that I don't, because I don't know. Oh, we're going to. We had some massive lag there for a second. I'm gonna play with the render of the game here and the frame rate. I mean, honestly, a 60 frame rate isn't too bad. I've worked with 30. I've had some pretty bad computers. We'll go with 80. Shadow distance, keep that the same. Everything else will go there. And let's boom. Good. Oh, yeah, that was a gift. And I haven't put it together because I wanted to have the person who gave it to me on stream. And when I finally had everything ready, they have not been available, unfortunately. Leftover tuna. Oh god, no. Ugh. Not saying that's bad. Just right now, that does not sound like nothing sounds good to me, though. To be fair, nothing really sounds good. Like I forced myself to eat the chicken. I was hungry, but also I didn't want to eat food. I'm not a huge fan of tuna in mac and cheese, but I have had it. I like the lemon tuna as like a side that I add to it, not mixed completely because a lot of different people don't like that. So chicken wraps don't sound bad though. Probably should have had that instead of the other chicken. We're gonna do a whole new game. I really didn't do much on the other one. So let's put me. Should I go in the corner? You guys want me in the corner? Here? No. No. You guys like that? Or the corner down below? Where you can barely see me. Or do you want me like front and center? Those are kind of the two options, to be honest. You don't like anything mixed with craft dinners? I don't mix it with craft. I do elbow mac and make my own. By the way, this is the lift, the supernatural. What was this again? You type in the lift. Supernatural handyman simulator. You guys will be able to play. Wait, do you guys want me here? Or do you want tiny? Don't put Member Solutions in the corner. He's a good guy. We got a loose definition of good for Member Solutions. So the lift handyman, supernatural handyman simulator. From what I understand, this is effectively. Well, we'll put me in the middle here, or clear down to the corner, because then you guys can see more of the. But I love the way that this game looks so far. I'm also used to playing my games over here on the screen.
Welcome to the lift. Current cycle 577. Decade 142 new count.
I love this
As the lift
aesthetic.
descends to your designated location, please take this moment to review some useful information. Here we go. The Bureau welcomes you to the Research
Hold on. There.
Institute station. You are the spare keeper, but spare doesn't mean less important here. The primary keeper is fine, for now. But just in case we called you in.
Levi market, that might be a good idea to get some
spare light in the dark.
some stuff. That'd be easy to eat. Up, up, up.
Without you, it would be completely dark here. Is there meaning in your life? Please don't bother to answer out loud. It's a rhetorical question. Things with meaning have a function. People with meaning do too.
There's a lot of games coming out with this aesthetic, and I really like it. Like, I love this art style too.
An elevator exists to move between floors.
Docs is we got a lot of artists actually in chat right now. But if you guys can mimic, like, God, I love this art style. This is an art style I need to, like, that's why I have Mr. Bubbles on over there, you know. Connect input to output to repair a circuit. Rotate.
You are here to return meaning to broken things. Thank you for your service. Working devices emit waves.
But we'll be live for about an hour or so.
For the station
I love that we have good people in the family. I do too.
Your task to ensure the waves are always present in every room for every object.
I'm really glad to have the people that we have and the rules that we have for the artists as well.
This is reality. And in this reality,
For those who don't know, on the Discord we have rules on AI. Now, specifically because of all the artists that we have and how in support of that stuff. Breaker box manual. Reactivating balloon fuses. Make sure all switches are up, then turn the lever. Turn the lever, Kronk! Oh, it was the right lever.
Fix, repair, repeat. Remember, the station is you, and you are the station. If something goes wrong,
Mr. Self-Destruct, no.
it's your job to fix it.
Catch you later. Hope you're feeling better. Hopefully by Friday. I'm really hoping by Friday. If you like this game, by the way, you will like. If you like this art style, you will like. God, what is that? Breathage is another one. The Outer Worlds is a really good one. There are a lot of games with this aesthetic. Fallout, BioShock. Ooh, we are lagging. Something fierce. Why am I lagging so bad? Internet should be okay. I'm running 700 and plus down and 300 plus up, which isn't horrible. It's not what I would like to be. I don't know. Ho! Ho 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 ho. Ho. Okay. Let me in some things. Some processes. That would do it. Honestly, there's not a lot I can kill. Oh, like that's only 2%. Like the game is 92%. The game is 92%. Okay, that's crazy. Why are you taking 92% of my stuff? I shouldn't have screen tear at 70. Let's try that. Okay, that's 70%. That's better. Well, that took 1% of the power, so it shouldn't have been causing that.
Your exam is complete. Congratulations on passing the test.
I wasn't actively using the program.
There's a to the left. So, how did you like our test lift, by the way? Just like a real one, isn't it? Damn, what was I? Oh, right, the bug. I am pleased and honoured to present the Bureau Utility Gadget to you. Use it to keep track of your work as a keeper.
Doc says some streamers have a separate computer for handling the stream. I don't have that kind of money.
Now, you'll be induced into a long-term hibernation until your designated shift as
and I do know how to set that up. You would just...
Please proceed to the hibernation room and follow the instructions in your bug.
But I had to, like, especially because of the way we stream,
doesn't matter that much.
Like there would be better processes.
Skipped the late night with cryophysiologists. Anyway, work fine. Just go up that hallway.
But if things get a little too wonky for everyone, we'll just not. All right, Rob, you have a good one. Have another drink. The Bureau is observing the station conglomerate and you. At the moment, everything is just fine. No worries. The Bureau provides protection from white noise, malfunctions, and the lack of meaning. To address domestic and operational matters, each station is assigned a local Bureau branch, otherwise known as LBB. I feel like this guy would be so much chipper. It's like, to address the domestic and operational matters, each station is assigned a local Bureau branch. The LBB is open to complaints, improvements, and suggestions, and cautiously formulated inquiries from personnel. You'll be acknowledged eventually. I feel like there'd be more of the voice. Look at the coin. Scientist, master, operator. Which one do we want to get? Steven, I'm better than what I was. But I'm not going to stream tonight because of how I feel. I ate food. We're good there. But yeah. we're gonna stream for a little while my food digests, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna go lay down on the heat and go back into that heat sandwich I was telling you all about, you guys earlier. What do you guys think? Master, scientist, or operator? I also found, like, a Slayer was saying that it's a good voice. I found another one that I can do. If I can pitch up really, really high, I can get. Oh God, I have to listen to it, but I can get really high up there and like nasally. Um, uh, and it's very, very relatively easy. Master, the master. We got 2 for master. We got 17 people in chat. Let's get at least 5 or 6 people to like let me know which one they want. It's 3. And Stephen, I was saying, because you're one of the people who donate quite a lot. I was talking about how Killer has been like in the window begging for food. And I was like, we've been sick. So I got to give him some food today. For those who don't know, during the live streams, $25 in donations means my kitties get an extra treat. But they're going to get a treat today regardless. Because they didn't get one on Monday. They definitely didn't get one on Tuesday. No. I think we're just gonna have to go with the master figurine. It's like who saying we got 26 people here. 18 of you are on YouTube. You got only one person on Twitch. Oh no, poor Twitch. Pardon me. And we've got 3 on Facebook. But gonna go with master. That's what I'm gonna just go with the master. It's either A. Whoa, where'd you go? And you just spit out at me. Look at you. Oh, there we go. Can I not? This is a pretty well encoded game, to be honest. You guys remember the games where like you would get the full game effectively for the first like level. You get the whole level. Like you don't get the rest of the game. It's just like one full level. Everything works. Mike, if you want to switch to Twitch, you can. That's perfectly fine and reasonable. You do not have to. Proceed to the hibernation chamber. Well, now I can really do that. God, I had to listen to that voice. There was a voice I could do. I discovered it a while ago. I told Chris. Oh yeah. I am a little bit. There it goes. I am a little bit curious. It's basically letting my voice crack. I am a little bit curious what kind of voice I can do. And I can hold this too. It's a very, very odd voice to be able to do so easily. And I just had to remember how I did it. It's a lack of air. I'm going to pass out soon if I don't take a breath. Sleep mode. Proceed to the hibernation chamber. Lie down in your capsule. Bye. Bye, Rob. The medic is in only during the odd cycles. Before lunch, assessment facility office. After lunch, main facility office. Floor 803. UV treatments every even cycle. How do I book a date with our lovely cryocytologist in charge? Cryo and psychologist? Psychologist? Cryopsychologist? Cryopsychologist, I think. I love that this has movement, but this doesn't do anything. Like, you can't, like, actively... It's just there so you, like, mess with your controls and learn your controls more. This reminds me of, like, Bioshock right here. Big Daddy and everything like that, and then Fallout. I love this part though. It's like a blink. You don't think anything of it. This game is touted as like take your time, do whatever type of deal. And I think that's really cool because it's like got these horror aspects to it. So I saw a TikTok video, and I was like, oh, I want to play that. And then apparently they had a play test, which is, from my understanding, kind of like you just get an entire level to play around with. And by no means will this be the final product, but I'm like, I would be extremely happy if this is what the final product looks like. Like this looks like a done game, doesn't it? Glad that we got that figurine, by the way, beforehand. To meaning even in the small and waves it all around. The waves around it all. Waves around it all. Huh. Oh, there's a lock right there. You can see it now. The 6 that's been crossed out. White noise fades where bureau stands. Okay. This is I feel like the music would change the way that this feels dramatically. Obviously, you go that way. Right? That's pretty obvious. Is there meaning in life? Oh, I can't open it up. Interesting. Okay. So that's nice to know that they force that. I don't mind when games do that. When there's a clear path that you should follow. That doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. Looks like I'm not a mod anymore. I just must have been a bad boy. Steven, what? You should be a mod. Oh, pardon me. Give me a minute. There you go. I don't know what happened. I don't know why you are no longer a moderator, but that's been fixed. Need table part of the other variants. So this is literally supposed to be like you're fixing. Oh hey, I turned on the light. Yeah, I figured. I acted strictly according to protocol. Duty officer cycle 610. If anyone finds this, I acted strictly according to protocol until the very end. There were 2 impacts of unclear origin. Emergency alarms were triggered. Personnel evacuation was carried out, but there is a problem. According to Section 512 of the protocol, I am not authorized to interact with the hibernation capsules or interrupt stasis without a medical officer present. According to Section 261, I cannot seal the facility if living individuals remain inside. I am temporarily leaving my post to locate the on duty cryopsychologist, if that's still possible, of course. Oh, pardon me. Now I need a tiger to run. I don't. Stephen, I don't know why that happened. Oh, pardon me. Levi, you either pressed the wrong button last stream when he was checking me or YouTube messaging up trying to fix your chat. I think it was YouTube because like I didn't press anything. I just went in and checked. I didn't press anything. I saw that you were a mod. I didn't touch anything. Oh, I like that. Hold on. You guys notice that? You see that little animation that they added? Look at that. I don't know why. It's the small things for me, the little touches here and there. They did not need to add that. The sound was there, the animation of it opening and closing was there, and yet because it's dusty, they added the dust. I think that is really awesome. It's a screw. Please don't make me have to worry about carry weight. Make sure all systems are operational before moving the lift. Motors that way, systems are that way. Oh, I don't know if we'll get through the whole play test thing. This thing right here, doesn't this look like one of those puzzles? One of those shifting puzzles? It'd be really cool if we can fiddle around with that in the future game. Okay. Power unit here. Yeah, I'll make life easier. Okay. You just always keep a spare gear for the engine in your desk drawer, mate. This bloody thing breaks every other cycle, and I near knows I'm sick of it. I'll have to ask the mechanic to take a look at it when he comes back from his vacation. Light bulb. That's a pretty cool looking screwdriver, if I say so myself. How? Screw the drawer to open it. Ow! Oh. I knew that. I knew that. Don't get on my case. Something tells me it's gonna be one of those you can't fix everything until like you're gonna have to like take things apart to repair other things. Get those things repaired, you open stuff up, you get spare parts, then you can fix everything. Something tells me that that's how this is gonna be. Like you're gonna have to pick and choose what gets fixed to start out with. Okay. Okay. That's something. Only it's required. Okay, what is required? Oh, hold on. Forgot about that. Ha! There we go. Modules, slots, notes, slots. There we go. Do I need to lock it? Feel like that should have been good. Oh my. To rotate it. Okay. So and then voila. So I can get multiple input outputs. You need to satisfy them all. Okay. Nuck. That's done. We got that done. Why is it that all? Oh, that's the static. Are we still? Do we still have people here? Like my comments aren't showing right now. Confirm that the examination lift has been fully retracted. Oh, haha, huzzah! I got things working. Okay. No subject detected. Set the floor based on subject. Okay. Okay. Ha! I could have disabled lights and done stuff like that, but now, hey, Ironblood Floor, just enjoying you playing the game. You're here. Thank you. Thank you guys. That's cool. I like that. I know it seems simple, but I really like the cool things. Follow the evacuation route. That doesn't look good. Ooh, my stomach. Need to make a second pot of coffee. Well, you don't need to stick around with me if you don't feel up to it. Remember that you do not need to do that. How do I open it? Hello. On a random coin. Remember to crouch and look, apparently. That bugs me, though, because that means there's a... Ah! Oh, hey! Another coin. Huzzah. You spot the decay, call keeper right away. Da, 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 da. Move spool of wire. Oh, hey! That's a bit. Okay. What's in the box? I don't know. Won't let me open it. Place destabilize objects in the container and press the button. Need vagabond lockpick. Of course I do. For the kitties, Steven. Let's highlight that. Oh, pardon me. We wanted to bring Gary the vampire back again. Make a note when I go lay down to take a look at that. But we've been trying to figure out a way to do so. Hey! Got a light bulb. What? Fix the light bulb. Can I fix the light? In here? No. Apparently not. Okay. Well, there's another light to change here, too. I feel like I shouldn't have gotten rid of that light bulb. And then look at that. That's another thing we'll have to fix. Okay. Can I move this? Yeah, let's move that. And then okay. I don't know why, but I feel like we're taking the big light with us. Ah. Honestly, this is I like this. A lot. Hey, take that with me. We're gonna be able to use that. I just know we will. If I'm on this side, why can't I open it up? That's suspicious. Oh goodness me! I have not slept well since being sick either. It's been off and on sleep. There's one at least. I gotta fix that one in there. At least I found the light. We got a light up there that needs to be fixed. I'm gonna have to put the portable down. Red light on means something wrong. Yeah, the whole station is just fucked up. Hey, light bulb. I'm back. I'm on the lake. I'm back. Steven likes extra fluffy kitties. He does. Use a motor to turn electricity into torque. Some outputs require torque. Some require torque to be powered. Okay. Let's grab our parts as long as it doesn't say that I can't carry. I understand the need to like I can't lift the ladder while I'm hefting around that other one, right? That makes sense. Ah, that's what that was for. Okay. Are the kiddos feeling better? No. Well, that's kind of no. Youngest is doing better, but like he has his ups and downs. Like he'll feel better for a little while, and then he won't. He felt good enough to go to school the last couple days. Oldest has not felt good whatsoever. So that sucked. Maybe I should have fixed this one too. This is like one of those satisfying type of games because it is a simulator, right? One of those ones that you just kind of relax and play, and but it's kind of got like a horror-esque vibe on it. They said that you take your time on it, so that's a really nice thing. That's a shaft. You kidding? Torque connector. And I apologize for the burp, by the way. Okay. What? Did anyone else? I could have swore. Okay. Ah, there we go. There was a poster, right? Yeah. I was like, right. Ah, you can only connect elements via identical ports. That's glitchy. That's a glitch. Look straight on it, it goes away. Look that way. Glitches away. Interesting. Hey! Is this the only one that does that though? Or did they all magically? No, it's just that one. All right. Whoa. Get to SRI main wing. How much of the demo is there? Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I love this. What are you talking about? That's a feature. Z layer calculation error. I love how we have people in chat who know exactly what's wrong. That's pretty. That's some nice detail right there. Oh shit! Can you tell I've been traumatized by some games? There are games Ratchet and Clank included, where if you just stand there, it will smack you. Oh, why not, Qatar? Hope things are well. Just want to let you know the VM shop is even the flight chief here. Love your videos. So does everyone else here. The VM shop is watching. Even had the flight chief here. Love your videos. Oh, that's cool. We've got a video dropping, or did just drop, actually. Do you guys want to watch the newest video real quick? Newest video should have just barely dropped just a couple minutes ago. Thank you. Why not, Guitar? We can pause the game for a minute, and we can go watch. I can pull up the video and we can watch it together. I have seen it. I have opinions.
Nappa, the Hoth meeting with Vader and Palpatine is in 10 minutes. Please tell me the PowerPoint's ready. Yep, finished it before lunch. I even added animated transitions. What about the Padme references? The last thing any of us wants is Vader ugly crying in a strategy meeting again. And the Han Solo references too? I have to scrub Han Solo references? Yeah? Do I have to remind you about how next level Vader's Han Solo hate is? Do you remember the story? Alderaan blows up, Solo shows up, he's got Vader's kid, Vader's droids, and Obi-Wan Kenobi on his ship. They rescue Leia and Bolt. Yeah, and Kenobi is Vader's sworn nemesis. And I'm sorry, I forgot all about that. How do you forget about something like that? Did you forget about the trench run too? And Vader's got Luke in his sights, right? And then Solo comes out of nowhere in the space equivalent of like a rusty 18-wheeler and shoots him right up the tailpipe. And don't you mean right up the ion engine? What? John, it's TIE Fighter, TIE. It stands for Twin Ion Engine. There is no tailpipe. What, are you saying Wikipedia now? Sorry. Yeah. Vader hates him too. I got it. I'll get all the references to Solo removed also. Yeah, well, you have 7 minutes. Nuke Sand references too. Nappa.
So we're gonna switch stages real quick. Here's my opinion on this one. I like it. To start things off, I actually really do love that video. Very well done. It does a great job as a recap to the Star Wars series up to that point. It's entertaining to watch. I don't find it funny. I get the jokes that were said in it, and it's like it's a nice. It feels to me more like nods. But again, the way I view videos has massively changed, and it's almost hard for me to view them as a normal fan now compared to what it used to be. There are times where where it's still really easy for me to do that. But that video was massively different compared to a lot of videos that we do. And to me, I found it refreshing. It was interesting. It had just the right amount of things to keep my attention, but it wasn't it was a slight grin video rather than a laugh out one. That is a perfect way to say that. That is the exact description I could give it. It was a good video. It is a fun video. It's not a laugh out loud video. It's just good. And I would love to explore more videos like that, because some of our best videos have been videos in that vein where they're just kind of like these nod videos of what's happened versus these laugh out loud videos. Now, don't get me wrong, we were known for our laugh out loud videos too, but I really like that. It was a nice change of pace. It was really refreshing to me. I enjoyed it, but it's not a laugh out loud video. It's just a And Colleen, it is good to be back, even if it's just for a little bit today, and then swinging back again, hopefully on Friday morning. Hopefully by Friday, I'm 100%. Right now, I would say I'm about 50, maybe 60. And I wanted to play a game why I let my stomach digest food. I've effectively done that, but we're going to play a little bit more. So what do you all think about that video? I will. I will look after myself. But I also had to like get out of bed. I've been in bed for several days and I just needed to not be in bed. And I wanted to be here live today, at least during the afternoon. And the way I started the stream was straight up. I was like, look, there's not going to be a night stream for anyone that catches the stream. This one will stay for everyone to watch too. Kind of. There is a stronger version of the stomach flu going around. Because normally it's like a 24, 48 hour stomach flu. There's a stronger one going around. My doctor that we went to had it a few weeks ago and then has seen it make rounds, and it lasts about 4 to 5 days or a little bit longer. And that seems to be on par with all the symptoms that we described and how my kiddo is feeling currently compared to how I'm feeling and how I felt. And they're like, yeah, no, that's what's going on right now. And that, the thing that gets me about that is anytime there's a stronger version, bronchitis is a good example. There was in the 90s a strain of there was effectively 2 to 3 different strains of bronchitis that were present. There was like the older strain that people were like, you got bronchitis, but you'll live, right? And don't get me wrong, way back in the day, it was a death sentence, but get to the 90s, it's bronchitis. You rest and you'll be good. I almost died. It's not a story I share very often. I almost died from bronchitis. I had to go to the hospital. I was coughing up blood. It was bad. I have scarring. It's not too much scarring, thankfully, but I have scarring on my lungs a little bit. From the bronchitis. It was not great. It was not enough to impact my daily life outside of basically having mild asthma. And that's nice to know, because I found out much later in life, had the scarring been bad enough, I wouldn't have lived to the age that I am now. So, yay. You don't get scarring on your lungs and live very long. At least not without a lot of other stuff going on. Honestly, not sure. I'm off and on a lot of things, but it felt okay. I think you do a lot better, but still like it. I think that's another thing is that like we've had several. I've recorded several different videos before I got sick. That's on like they're on my channel, and the better version has not appeared on this channel because we cannot find a way to make it better. I have a video, and I'll give you guys the skinny of it. Mr. Tucker, as a state alchemist, you're well used to red tape. I am a manager. When we read you the disclosures, we brought up the breach of confidence clause. Not a bit. This is why I'm not recording. Take two. And I would be wearing the trauma shirt, by the way. Try that again. Mr. Tucker, at Stake Alchemist, you are well used to red tape. So I am a manager. When we read you the disclosures, we brought up the breach of confidence clause. And fine, that sigh. Oh, right now that sigh does not do well with me. That's weird. Yes, Colleen, I would love to have Shao Tucker run afoul of Constantine. The issue is Shao Tucker dies as it is. So So I'd have to have him like right there before he dies, or right as he dies. Constantine swoops in. I don't know. Shout Tucker gets his in the end. In the end, he does. So that's a good thing. But anyways, I read the disclosures, and we get to a new one that I added, which is in case of breach of confidence, it does carry consequences. It's also known as the FAFO clause. Yes, Constantine can in fact use resurrection. Please, somebody remind me of that. Plus this, like you can just go plus these two things, and we're gonna continue. We're gonna go back to the game though. We're gonna go lax my stomach a little bit. Go back to the game. For at least a few minutes before I call it. I wanted to try to do a full 2 hours, but I think I'm just going to do an hour and a half. What is this? This looks like a mailbox instead of a trolley.
A long time ago in a place far, far... Oh, wrong show. Let's start over.
Love the voice actor.
A long time ago, there was a house here and people. So many people. Then it ended. No one remained, and almost nothing of the house did either. They ran. No one ever came back.
This is
but
awesome.
They forgot one thing. They forgot that someone, purely by accident, was left behind. Someone survived.
Because something here made sure they did.
What? What is this character? What is this guy? I don't know who he is, but I love him. I love this. Like it's like that voice is usually like the skinny little dude. Like, look at this guy. He's all like, he's like me. With a beard and everything. I love this guy. What?
No, that's you. I thought, well, you're awake now. So does this mean a different ending for us all? I wonder what kind. What does this mean for me? I'll have to rethink the whole final act of my play. Will you be able to figure out what this means for you by yourself? Or will I have to guide you? Here's a hint. The events unfolding around you will matter less than the choice you make. That choice will decide how our story ends. You are the spotlight. I am merely the one.
Is this one of those with like several different endings? That's cool. What is it?
Smart move. Anyway, your shift officially starts now. You probably have already realized how badly things need a touch-up here. You won't get into the SRI without me. Power's been down here for cycles. Hold on. I'll send a spark to the door. That should get you through. But keep in mind, most other doors around here won't be as cooperative. I suggest you first find an electricity source. And from there, well, someone might give you some clues on what to do next.
Either A, it's going to make it feel like you have multiple endings.
What happened here? Opinions vary. I'm curious to hear your outlook on the matter. Do share your thoughts later when you've learned the ropes. If you want to know what this place used to be, keep your eyes open when the curtains part. I don't show these moving figures for nothing. They hold answers to many questions, even ones you haven't asked yet.
Oh, shit. I should have paid more attention.
They call me Trader. You'll find out what that means in good time. Everyone has a purpose in this place. You'll find yours. a little later.
He gets there and he thinks he can continue, but finds out he gets part of a research, not just a lead. Oh yeah. Okay. That's it. That's it. I can't interact with you no more. It's I love his design though. Like look at the little gadgets on his hand and everything. Like a little helmet back there. They got a whole little house. Got a whole little house back there. I'm ducking in from naval history chat. The guys there accidentally gave me a horrible idea. Misnomer creates a mad bomber. Dora the Explorer. Hold on. Oh. Someone send that to me real quick too. Send that one to me too, please. My stomach's like starting to disagree with me. Isn't that cool? Like, look at that little trail of light for the trolley. This is so cool. I get the feeling I want to go there. Can I go? Can I? No. I want to go there. It's got light. It's got a little bench. Got a little rocket thing. That was a weird loading. What? What the fuck? Is this part of the game or is this like an actual... Put destabilized items in the trash. Turn in trash for tokens. Huh. All right. So that's part of the thing. You just put this stuff in the trash, you get a token, and then move from there. And of course, the light doesn't work. And then I'm guessing, fancy screw, simple light bulb, stuff like that. All right, this is interesting. So this is a new game that's coming out. It's called The Lift, Supernatural Handyman Simulator. It's got like a horror-esque vibe. It's got some really great art to it. Art, I would love to stick around. My stomach is... I need to go lay back down, guys. I want to continue playing. I can't play on my Steam Deck. I tried playing. This does not work on the Steam Deck. Pac-Man. Is that an image of Pac-Man on the floor? Hey, yeah, it is. That is Pac-Man. It's totally Pac-Man. Waka 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 waka. Anyways, we will play more of this at a later time. I'm gonna go relax my stomach. This is a great time to call it quits. I'm gonna go back into my heat sandwich. But yeah, it's called The Lift. You can that's not a pre-order or anything like that. It's like a play test thing, which is like a whole level, it looks like. I would suggest go ahead and go check it out. It looks really interesting. Remember to take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity in body and spirit, and harmony among others. Until the winds blow your sails my way again. Have an Acme Day. Have an Acme Day as Pocket Villain. Have an Acme Day will retroactively be billed to your account. Have an Acme Day. Remember, have an Acme Day simply means to have the best day you possibly can have. I will not be back for tonight's stream. I'm just going to take it easy for the rest of the day. So I really hope to hear that you guys have eaten, that you hydrated, and you've taken your meds. I have done all of that as much as I possibly could. So I really hope you guys are able to as well. So y'all have a great one. Bye.